Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I'm about to show you guys how to make a basic inventory system. This is an updated version of the video I made, I want to say, I don't even know, I think it was like a year, maybe a year and a half ago. Pretty much I made the video a long time ago, so I'm just making an updated inventory system and stuff. Pretty much taking the code from my tower defense series and just showing y'all how to make a basic inventory where like you store things and you can, view whatever's inside a player's inventory via UI and stuff. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so first things first, of course, we need to set up some basic UI. So let's head on over to starter GUI and let's insert a screen GUI. Gonna go ahead and rename screen GUI to core GUI, right? Disable reset on spawn. Um, and then we're gonna insert a frame. We have to set up a basic what's it called? We're gonna set up a basic hotbar so I can also show you guys how to equip things and stuff. So we're gonna have a basic hotbar at the bottom here. So we are going to have, hold on, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and rename this frame to hotbar. Oh, I did capital. I mean, I don't think it really matters, but hotbar frame. I'm gonna bring this down here, so bottom middle, and then for sizing, I think I did like 300 by, or no, it was probably like 400 by 100, so like 400. And then background transparency is set to 1. You're going to want to go ahead and insert a UI grid layout into this. So UI grid layout, the properties, you're going to set the padding to 0.5. You're going to leave that by default. Then the cell size is going to be 60 by 50, so 60 by 50. Then go ahead and insert a text label. So boom, right? And then we can move the hotbar frame down some more. So like it could probably be like we could set the size to like 60 and then like we'll move it down a little. So like 0 0.8 or 0 0.9, yeah, or no, more like 8.5, I think. So yeah, that's good, right? And then we're going to rename the first, naming is very important, so make sure you pay attention. So first thing would be named unit 1 text label, right? And so this would be like the first one, and then it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure you guys understand what's going on here. So then bold text, rich text, scale the text, set the text to nothing by default. And then we're going to set the background transparency to a nice dark gray, or sorry, we can set the background color to a nice dark gray and then set background transparency to 0.5 so it is see-through. Or I want to say 0.8 because it's still, I feel like it's supposed to be like really see-through. Or no, that's a little too dark. Like 0.6 might be good. So 0.6, right? And then inside of that, I'm going to insert a, or actually, I'm just going to duplicate this. So while having it selected, I'm going to press Control plus D. Then I'm going to put this inside of the other one. You're going to want to rename this to Unit 1 Keybind text label. So you're just going to put whatever the keybind is and stuff, which obviously, it should just be 1. So the sizing should just be 50 by 50, and then we just want to kind of lower this. So yeah, or sorry, not lower it, raise it above. So like, yeah, something like that. Background transparency will be set to 1, and then we're going to set the text to whatever the keybind is. So for this, it'll be 1. Then text color white, background text stroke color 3 will be black. Text stroke transparency will be set to 0. And then of course I'm gonna make this a little smaller because there's no need for it to be. So maybe like 25 by 25, and then we could just drag this right above it, and then boom, right? Then you can just duplicate this while having it selected, press Control plus D. So Control D, Control D, and we're just going to do this just so that we have 5 total. And then you're just going to go and rename the others. So change this to Unit 2 text label, go inside, change this to Unit 2 keybind text label, then go down here, change the text from 1 to 2. Then you're just going to rinse and repeat. Same thing when you get over here. So this is Unit 3 text label, come down here. This is Unit 3 keybind text label, then set the text to 3, then come down here, and then Unit 4 text label, and then right here, Unit 4 keybind text label, then come down here, do the same thing, Unit 5 text label, then Unit 5. I just realized I forgot to set that. I'll update that in a second. So set that to 5. Then let me go back here and then update this. So boom, 4, and yeah, just like that, we are done with the hotbar. Then now we can move on to the other parts of the UI. So then I'm gonna go ahead and just knock out setting up a purchase button. So I'm just making this just so I can demonstrate to you guys how like in a regular game you would be able to just purchase things and then they would go into your inventory, or like you would find them in the wild and stuff like RPG games. But I'm just gonna create a purchase button just so I can demonstrate to you guys like how we would get things added to our inventory. So we're gonna create a text button inside of the core GUI, rename this to purchase button. I'm gonna insert a UI corner into it, so make that 0 by 15. The button can be smaller, so we can scale that down a little. So bold text, scale text, then it'll just be purchase, right? Text stroke transparency set to 0. Text stroke color will be white. And then I'm gonna set the background to yellow. And then I'm just make this a lot smaller, so like maybe 50 by 50. Okay, that is way too small. Yeah, 100 by 50 is good. And then I'm just gonna duplicate this, so Control plus D, and then just gonna drag this above it. I'm going to rename this button, however, to inventory text button. So as you may have guessed, this is how you access your inventory. So inventory text button. Then I'm gonna set the background color to a nice green. Um, and then from there set the text to inventory, and then now we're just gonna add some stuff into the button. So first thing would be adding the inventory frame. So insert a frame. You're gonna rename this to the inventory frame. This would be the main inventory frame. So inventory frame. So put this in the middle. Then we'll just make it like maybe 400 by 300. I think that should be good. So like 400 by, or no, it needs to be wider. So like 500. Yeah, that's good. And then put it above the hotbar. I'm gonna make my background color nice dark black. Then make it transparent. Um, then I'm gonna give it a nice border. So I'm gonna give it a nice red border. So boom, something like that, or like a darker red. Yeah, something like that. And then boom, so something like that. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and insert another frame into that frame, and then you're just gonna put this in the middle. This is going to be where your units are actually like visible, where you can actually see what you own. So we're gonna rename this to owned units frame, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and set the size to like, I want to say probably like 280. Oh wait, I'm adjusting the wrong thing. 280, yeah, 280 by 280, or no, 350? No. I think 400 would be too much. So like actually no, 400 is actually good. So 400 by 280 should actually be good. Then we can just like throw this in the middle here. And then I'm gonna make the background transparency a nice red here. Once again, background transparent. Then probably give this a border. All right. And then I'm gonna go ahead and insert oh, I just realized. Yeah, I did just realize. This is too, yeah, it's fine because it'll look like this. So yeah, so I'm going to insert a text label into the inventory text button. So let me, oh, wrong thing, not image label, a text label. I'm gonna put this at the top of it, above it. I'm gonna rename this to inventory text label. This is just simply our header. So this is just gonna say inventory at the top. So inventory, bold text, rich text, text color of course will be red, text stroke transparency will stay black, 0, text scaled, and then background transparency will be set to 1, and then we're done there. Then moving on, we have the own units frame. Then I'm going to insert a UI grid layout into this as well so that it can automatically sort them. So for this, we're going to have cell padding be 10 by 5, then cell size will be the 170 by 50. So 170 by 50, and then boom, just like that, we are done setting up the UI and stuff. So from here now, all we got to do now is just set up the code. So then, of course, make the inventory frame not visible. We're gonna make it visible. Oh, my bad. Put the inventory text label inside of the inventory frame. But yeah. So, because wait, why isn't it? Oh, it's the position. Okay, hold on. Let me reset this. So 0, and then, okay, there we go. So yeah, so make the inventory frame not visible, right? Then now we're going to get into the code. So head on over to replicate a storage, insert a remote event, rename this remote event to core event. Then head on over to starter player, open it up, starter player scripts, insert a local script. right? Then you're going to rename this local script to core script, in parentheses put local. You're going to delete print hello world. You're going to create three variables. First, get the local player. So we're going to say local player is equal to game dot, oh my bad, is equal to game dot players dot local player. Then create a variable for the core GUI. So core GUI is equal to player.player GUI, wait for child, core GUI, then create a variable for the remote event. So local core event is equal to game, the replicated storage, wait for child, core event. Then we're going to set up the first function, which is just the purchase function, which again is just to demonstrate how you would add things to the inventory. So you're going to say core event, or sorry, not core event, you're going to say core GUI dot purchase button that mouse button, one click, connect function, close parentheses, enter. Then you're going to fire the remote event, core event to fire server, in quotation marks. The name of the event will be purchase. And then we're going to set up the second function. We're going to say core GUI dot inventory text button dot mouse button, one click, connect function, close parentheses, enter. And then you're going to set up an if statement. So we're going to say if core GUI dot inventory text button dot inventory frame dot visible is equal to false, which means it then needs to be set to true. So then we're going to say core GUI dot inventory text button dot inventory frame dot visible is equal to true. And then we could go ahead and set up the else if right here. We could say else if, and then you could just really copy and paste this whole line right here. You're going to say control C, control V, enter, and then just do the opposite. So set it to true, copy and paste this, control C, control V, set this to false, right? And then from there we would go back here, and then we're going to clear out the inventory frame in case there are any existing stuff, because let's say you close the menu and like you sell units, or you get new units. Obviously you want to refresh it, you want to clear it out. So we're going to say for I v in pairs core GUI dot inventory text by dot inventory frame dot owned units frame. Then you're going to say get children, enter. If v is a text button, enter, then v destroy. Then you're going to go after that function, and then you're going to then create text buttons and stuff for all the stuff you currently own. So for I on my bed, so for I comma v in pairs, and then you're going to say player dot owned units, which is a folder we're going to create on the server side. You're going to say get children, close parentheses, enter, and then you're going to create the unit text button. So local unit text button is equal to instance.new, in quotation marks, you're going to put text button, parent this to the core G. You're going to say core GUI dot inventory text button dot inventory frame dot own units frame, right? Then enter. Then we're going to set some properties. So unit text button dot name is equal to v dot name dot 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 quotation marks text button. So the name of the unit, then the word text button, or the words text and button. Then unit text button dot text would just be the name of said unit. And then unit text, oh my bad. And then unit text button dot background color 3 will be equal to color 3 dot new 0 comma 1 comma, oh my bad, 0 comma 1 comma 1. And then unit text button dot rich text is equal to true. Unit text button dot font face dot bold is equal to true. Unit text button dot text scaled is equal to true. Then we're going to set up some functions. Unit text button dot mouse button, one click, connect function, close parentheses, enter. So pretty much we're going to set it up to where it detects if they're trying to equip a unit, or if they're trying to unequip a unit. Open, press enter there. So yeah, that should fix that. And then yeah, so for the first thing, we're gonna set up another for I loop, or for I v in pairs loop. Gonna say for I2 v2 in pairs, and then you're going to say core GUI dot hotbar frame, get children, enter. You're gonna say if v2, make sure you're doing the right one, is a text label, because that's what these are. So if v2 is a text label and unit text button dot text is equal to v2 dot text, which means that you currently have that unit equipped, then we're going to unequip it. So we're simply just gonna say actually I don't even think, yeah, oh yeah, I actually don't need that. Yeah, that was just from the tower defense. So all we're gonna say is simply is v2 dot text is equal to, and then just close parentheses, so that just letting it know that like a new, like that spot is open, and then return, or sorry, not, or sorry, I meant break and stuff, so that we can just break it so that it doesn't like loop or anything. right? And then after that, you're gonna go after that, and then you're gonna literally do the same thing. So just copy and paste, Control C, Control V, then just rename this to 4i3, and then v3, and then just update these. Oh, my bad. So Control C, Control V, Control V, and Control V. So this time, you're going to say if v3 is a text label, unit text one, and or sorry, you're going to say if v3 is a text label and v3 dot text, then you're going to set the text to the unit text buttons text, which is the name of the unit, because that means you wanted to equip said unit. So yeah, so boom, done there. And then just like that, we're done with the local script. Now we can move on to the server one. So head on over to server script service, click the plus icon, insert a server script, rename that script to core script, in parentheses put server. Then I'm going to delete print hello world. It's going to create a variable for the core event, but we could really just copy and paste it from the local script. So go over here, select take control plus C, then control V. Then we're going to say game.players, that player added, connect function, in parentheses put PLR, register for the player who joined. Enter, then create a um owned units folder. So we're just gonna say local owned units is equal to instance. I knew this is gonna keep track of all the units the player currently owns, so we'll know what like the player has in their inventory. So folder, parent this to the player, then owned units dot name is equal to owned units. Then I'm going to create a table, so random names. So this is to generate stuff that's going to be put inside of the table. Now, normally, like in a tower defense game, you would have the names of your units and stuff. In an RPG game, you would have like the names of like elements, like I don't know, like abilities and stuff, like I don't know, maybe items you found and stuff like that. So I'm just going to generate or not generate, I'm going to create a table with like just random names. So I'm just say unit 1. Again, this is just to demonstrate to you guys how it would work. So unit 2, oh, unit 2, unit 3, comma, unit 4. So just setting up a table with a few different names. Then we're going to say core event that on server event connect function, in parentheses put PLR register for the player. Event type, enter. Oh, my bad. Go here, enter. If event type is equal to, in quotation marks, purchase, enter. Then you're going to generate a random number. So it's equal to math.random. Then we're going to say from 1 to the number of random. Pretty much this means the number of stuff that is inside the table. Each thing separated by a comma, it counts as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to get the number of them, which is 4. So it's going to generate a random number from 1 to 4 pretty much. Then we're going to get the name of said unit. So unit is equal to random names and stuff, pretty much that table, regular brackets, random number. So for example, if the number was 2, it's going to search the table for the second, element. So in this case, it would be unit 2. So yeah, that's how that works. Then we're going to create the value. So owned unit is equal to instance. I'm just going to make it a boolean. So instance I knew is equal to bool value, comma, player dot owned units. You're going to parent this to the owned units folder, then say owned unit dot name is of course equal to whatever the name of that unit is, then owned unit dot value is equal to false and stuff. And yeah, let's go ahead and oh my bad, wait, no, it's supposed to be, isn't it supposed to be true? Oh. We'll just say true. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and test to make sure this works. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts or models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. And yeah, let's go ahead and test to make sure this works. So as you can see, if I open up players, go here, I have the own units folder. I don't have anything inside of it, but if I click purchase, you'll now see that there's something inside of there. If I open the inventory, you'll see we have unit 1. If I try to equip it, okay, there's apparently some type of error. Um, let's see, unit 1, text label. Let me go here. I must have made some type of mistake. Oh, I see the issue. I see the issue. Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah. Well, let's if v2 is such text. Wait, the name shouldn't matter though. If v2 is a text. Oh, I see. Okay, so my bad, guys. I made a mistake here. Okay, so right here with the local script, this is supposed to be text. Wait, no, these are text. Wait, I'm confused. You can text one hotbar. Yeah, hotbar. Those are text labels. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Unit transfer parent is to the own unit frame. Um, Let me see something. Wait, I feel like that's why I had return. Hold on, let me see if that fixed it. I feel like that's why I had return in the first place. No, that's not. Okay. Well, then that doesn't matter. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to figure this out now. So let's just figure this out, guys. So if I print test, let's see. Okay, so that works. So that means it's an issue here for it too. So if v2 is a text label and unit dot text is equal to v2 dot text, then v2 dot text, v2 would be that, and these are text labels. Yep, v2 dot text is equal to, yeah, I'm not really understanding what the issue is, not gonna lie. If v2 is a text label and unit text button, yeah, I'll come back to you guys when I figured out whatever is wrong. Alright, guys, I figured out what it was I did wrong. So if we come, wait, I'm confused. I think I might have typed something. Yeah, I think I might have typed something by mistake. Okay, there we go. So if we come here, right, instead of unit text button, text is supposed to be v3 dot text. So now, so it should be v3 text is equal to blank. Yeah. So it's equal to blank quotation marks and stuff, which means that there is nothing equipped. So now if I play and then I purchase a whole bunch of units, okay, now I can equip them. You guys can see I can equip and unequip. Okay, well, I'm not able to unequip. Let me see. So if v2 is a text label and unit text button and text button dot text is equal to v2 dot text, then set v2. That is strange. I'm not gonna hold y'all. v3 dot text is equal if it, so if v2 text open text bar and unit text bar text, then v2 text wait, I'm confused. How is this not? I don't understand. What? So it allows me to equip them. I just can't unequip. Interesting. Okay. So that's to equip, and this is to unequip. If v2 is a text label and unit text button dot text is equal to v2 text, then yeah, I don't see why this wouldn't work. Okay, you'll give me some time again. Okay, sorry for that, guys. I finally figured it out. Okay, the issue was this. So change this break, like this was before it said break, change this to return and leave this as break. I remember that the reason why this is return is because return will end like nothing else after return will run. This would just break the loop. So by putting break here, it would stop looping and then it would just go to this one. So yeah, that fixes the issue. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for the issues and stuff like that. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, definitely leave like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.